are recording. Welcome everyone to the DQ&Q Lifestyle Podcast with me, Marcus. Okay, so today we are going to talk about what I call gangster tourists. So I've just noticed that everybody's bad these days. Everybody is bad. And I just don't get it. I just don't understand, because I don't understand the need for it, really. And here's why. So what it is growing up, I grew up in an area where it's pretty bad. You know, people have been killed, shooting, stabbings, drug dealing, there's drug users everywhere. It just is where it is. That's kind of how I was raised. I grew up where the door will be getting booted off, police are coming in, they're having a look round, they're making a mess, and they're making a mess on purpose. I grew up where brothers, family members are being shot, being stabbed. Friends and their family members shot and stabbed, kidnapped. I grew up where you could smell fire, whether that's people's houses or cars burnt out. I grew up where you could hear rape alarms, actually. That was another one that used to go off quite a bit. I remember when they gave them out. And I don't know if it was actually that's being let off in practicality. Because I remember I got old one and just pressed the thing, it made a hideous noise, really loud. But you heard them. And you heard people shouting and screaming for their life as they're getting chased by people, and people shouting grab him or stop him. You've seen people getting chased. You've seen people getting chased by the police as well. You've seen, groups of youths that at the time growing up, they looked like men. But looking back, they were probably 15, 16, maybe 18. Loads of them. And they're walking the streets at night. You're seeing there's tons of police on the estate going to one particular family's house. It was a big family on the estate. And when police came, they came in force. So you're seeing a lot of trauma. You're seeing kids screaming for the parents as the parents are being locked up and taken away, and you don't know. I didn't know when they're coming back. Why would I know? It's not my family. And we didn't particularly understand the times and stuff that it was given. You told the time that they're given and the time's been given. I remember one time, some I don't know what happened, but some guys that weren't from the estate came round, and the estate's built in a square, and we chilled on the inside of the square. That's the backs of our houses. All of our houses backed onto this square, and the number one house, they were my pals. And something's happened anyway, I don't know, but people could cut through and in between the number one house and whatever house was under. Anyway. And a back and forth is happening. She's giving them bare verbal, and one of them one's there because that's just how it go. And I remember her saying, then some man have come over from the estate, our estate, because we're on the edge of the estate now, and back and forth happening again between these what looked like bigger man in my eyes. I remember us being ushered back a bit, and then she must have heard something. I thought, yo, kids, quick, get ushering off. And these men started busting shots at these men. I mean, to run them way. What else? I remember being on the bus coming home from school. We're messing about. Headlocks are getting flung at. You're trying to get yourself out of headlocks. You're ripping the life out of people, and the bus just diverts. It's like, what? Hey, bus driver, where are you going? What are you doing? He's like, oh, can't go down there. Next stop's town. No. Next stop is 100% not town. You better open the doors now. What's happened? There's been a shooting on the main block of shops. Spit a little if you know it. Right, okay. Anyway, he got off the bus. He let us off. He had to. And we walked home, whatever. Next day, didn't really think much about it. I didn't really knock about and Spitaloo them days there. Like, there was another shop that we used to use more than Spitaloo, so it just wasn't a thing. Shooting, again, it's one of them ones that, you know, it goes, not even your mum's bothered. And caught the bus again the next day. Went the usual route. Caught the bus the next day. Diversion. Yo, bus driver, what you doing? You better stop. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, what's going on? Shooting. Speak a little. Again. It's like 3:15. It's not to say it happened. It's not happened. It's not happening. It's happened at some point during the afternoon. Next day, caught the bus. Got to a certain bit. Bus has diverted me. Said, what? My lad, where you go, Mr. Bus Driver, yo? Shooting. Speak a little. Like, what is going on? Like, what are these men doing? What's her clocking at the... What? That's kind of just how it was. You know, there used to be things going off and, you know, old ladies, like me, I don't remember seeing that man do it. It was normally women. There'd be blood on the street and they'd be throwing like either, I don't know where they pulled the sawdust out of. They just had sawdust on deck. Like, or they'd be using grit from the grit box thing, not the one that no one ever uses. Yeah, it was a mausoleum. Like, but that's just how we grew. And that's just like the atmosphere that's like I'm setting. And that's not just my area. There's several like that, like when I was growing up. I'd say there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fourth one, I'm not putting them in any particular order, but the fourth one I'd say there's a few around it as well, kind of thing. Right, fast forward to now. And everyone's bad all over. I get one symptom of it because, like, or it is, people got ran from the ends. So people live other places, have kids and that, they corrupt the area. They think, oh, right, guess what? I don't have to sell over there no more. I can sell here. And they make this nicer area with no competition. Because obviously the areas that I'm thinking of, there's wool heap of competition because that's where, like, the sales are. That's where the mandem is. That's where the connected. That's where everything is. It's all implanted there. So it makes sense. But then people realize, oh, I can do my little piece over here. And then they infect that area. Then they're youths and thing and ready to, like, grow up and And also police, like, not letting people back into the area when they come out, or they can't come out unless they move over there, and all these ones and them ones, so they can't go back to the area, so they set up shop somewhere else. Like I said, and also, like, breeding up girl from all over the city, And, you know, people generally get, like, it's like a passed down thing, and it's like inherited. They're inheriting their parents, their father's badness, or whatever. I get that. But not everyone. Not all of these, man. Because it's like, like... What? Like, how have you grown up there and you're wicked and bad? You're wicked and bad because what? Because you get your mum tutu attitude, like growing up, and now all of a sudden you listen to drill music and that, and you're just trying to drill uniform and you're bad. Like, no. There's no need. There's no need. You grew up there where opportunity knocks and you chose to live the road life. Like, what kind of choice is that? You've chose a lifestyle of misery and old back. Check this. I'm all in prison, yeah? I'm in prison. We've got the fucking USB sticks to watch fucking films and music and retitete. I must have had some thingy on my one. I must have had some, like, dancehall things, like, because I'm around man that don't know about the lifestyle and thing. They only know, like, through Top Boy and them ones there. When we're telling them stories and whatever's going off, they don't get it and they can't believe it's even real because where they're from, where there's, like, it's just different up there anyway, yeah? So, yeah. So, I've got, like, 2, like, dancers on there, like, some, like, just some dancers and that, some... I mean, when they're playing dancehall music and and you know how it goes. If you've been to one, you've been to one, and you know what we attack. If you haven't, Google it. So I've had a few of these dancers put on from Sheffield and that, and I'm like, you know, that's that person. Like, oh yeah, I know him, I know it, this and that. It's like, you know, I'm getting into a vibe, and that it was nice because it was like I was down there. I felt like I was on a night out. He buzzed off it. He'd come up particularly to have a fucking watch. He was like, yo, put that on again. Anyway, What's that? Sorry, phone's just done the old beepings. No, the vibatings. So anyway, and I'm looking, but I've just something just clicked, and I thought, rah, everybody there's misery. Everybody in that dance, not everybody, but the lion's share of people in that dance, it's just misery. I'm thinking, rah, her baby father, he's been killed. Her brother, his uncle, like it was just woolly per misery. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm thinking, rah, when would you look at? Alhamdulillah. When would you look at? I don't know. I just don't know what eyes to look for, because obviously there's misery for everybody. I'm on about like man on man, or people on people, human on human, like misery inflicted, like carnage caused by someone. Not no like. So I'm gonna say like, where would you be like looking at like a Britney Spears concert and thinking, right, that person did it. Obviously everyone's got misery and stuff and people passing away and all them ones there, you know them ones. But I'm not talking about that. That's like nature. Like I'm on about like what someone's done. Someone's actually actualized it against someone, inflicted it. And I thought, ras, that dance there, to me, looks different. Because them people there have all lost somebody. Possibly by someone that's not too far away from people that did it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it happened like they went to war in flipping Zanzibar and they've all come back and everyone in there is all just one united thing. It's just bare fractious and factions, and it's just all a mazzoline. So yeah, so there's that. So why would you subscribe when you don't have to? Like, what is going on? Now, I get the trend. I do get the trend. Like, I've come out now and I look online and every girl's like basically doing that 10-10 makeup thing, and all the man are dressed like drillers and that. But like I said, they're trying to like jump on the lifestyle, but the lifestyle is ultra peak. Like, it's not a joke. Like, it's all right pretending. Like, you got little Mortimer over there and Bomber Clark Xander. But it will pop, and when it pops, it will be political. And these people that you're trying to, whose life you're just swanning in, these people are swanning into the lifestyle like a holiday. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain people, like, it's one of them ones, isn't it? You've got like flipping Benidorm. You got the people that live there. You know what I mean? And the people that live there just go on a set way. There is set ways, there's almost traditions and rules and da. Niggas got these tourists that just rock up. Get the bum cheeks, drink woolly per fucking liquor, spew up all over, and fuck off. And that's like these gangster tourists. There's certain people that live there in that realm. And then, like I said, these people that was growing up with everything, could be anything, don't reach up. They step down. I don't get it. Like, please, somebody enlighten me. Hit me up in the Insta, DQ&Q lifestyle. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Comment down below. You know what to do. And I do get it. Don't get me wrong, I do get it. But at the same time, I don't get it. And I'm talking from the don't get it perspective right now. We'll talk about the other perspective on the next pod. Yeah, and I just find it like strange. You know what I mean? Because if I could have been anything, I wouldn't have chose the misery. You know what I mean? Like, that I've inflicted and been subjected to. I did choose it, but it was an unconscious process. I feel like these tourists, it's a conscious process. They want to come into this. Do you know what I mean? For like other reasons. Like, you're not round it, so why? I don't know. Couldn't tell you really. If you're a gangster tourist, comment down below or holler at me on the Instas. DQ&Q lifestyle. But yeah, I just think it's a bit I just think it's funny. Do you know what I mean? I think it's strange. Because then again, like I say, so then these people, yeah, they just waltz in, think it's a fucking holiday. Like I say, they just waltz in into the lifestyle, and come across people that are just really like about this thing on job and that, and get dealt with and grass. But it's not their rules, so they don't need to like. They don't live there, so they don't need to subscribe to the rules because they just don't live there. You know, everyone's there. Like I say, when you go on holiday and you just mash up the thing and bounce, like you ain't sticking to it. You're not learning their laws. I don't care what they do in Spain or in France or in flipping America. Like them just British. I know my laws, kinda, but I ain't learning theirs. And you know what I mean, what the fuck do you think this is? Only new thing I'm learning is driving test, and that's it. Boom, just learning enough to pass, and boom, I'm out of here. I get it. I do get it. But yeah, I just think it's like I think it's dangerous, to be honest, because now you're in a hospital bed, you got mummy there crying, saying, "Oh son, what have they done to you?" It's like, "I know, mum. We got police there, so we'll get them for you." It's like, but they shouldn't have been there in the first place. Like, I don't know. Is it for the girl? Is it for the girl? Is it like I just like I say? I think because it's like a lifestyle choice these days. It wasn't a lifestyle choice before. To a degree, it was, but it was like for a reason, for like protection or whatever, but they didn't have to go for the protection thing. So is it for the girl, or is it because it's just like the busy thing? Like what it is as well. It's like I say, what I see, yeah, it's like these youths now, these young gentlemen, they like I said, they've got there's nothing badness, no bad's going off in the area because they live in a nice area. Do you know what I mean? School's decent, wicked and bad. You know what I mean? Not like that. It's a good school, I mean, and it's a high achieving school, and you know they're getting 5 stars from flipping EdXL or whoever does the auditing thing or whatever it's called. Anyway, my point is, they listen to this drill music. These men paint a vivid picture with the drill, and then they almost take on what Digger's saying or something as their own experience. So the traumas that he's describing to death, probably mixed with a little bit of Grand Theft and a little bit of like COD. It's almost like they feel like a seasoned vet to be able to just waltz into the lifestyle, because these guys are giving educations in the lifestyle. Like I say, like when certain man like we listen to the music, not really me, no, because I don't subscribe to it no more. The lifestyle, still like the music a little bit. It's painting our lifestyle. Like I don't listen to it I listen to it for entertainment purposes, I guess, but like it's painting something that I've been through or seen, or I'm not too far removed. Whereas for some people, it's painting a brand new world that they had no clue about. And yeah, I just find it's funny. Just like I said, people just waltz into the lifestyle and they just do what they're doing. I'm digressing here, but they just do what they're doing. And like I say, if they do come across like real bad man and they get dealt with and they're in the hospital and they have a grassing or, you know, and then they're still a bad man because, like I said, it's like some like next kind of like subculture. So you've got like the Caribbean aspect where it's like kind of come from the subcultures that have like popped up underneath, and then this other subculture. So I think it's fake, but I think everything's fake these days. I just think it's just all strange, but for these youths, it's normal and real. So I guess man's just looking at it from a different perspective because man's older now. But it just doesn't seem, because it's not it's just not the full 100% real thing that it was way back when. Even the thing that I subscribed to wasn't like it was in the 90s and that. Like the 2000 version was a bit different, but it was still serious. And I guess that's just how it goes. Things just get watered down and go where they go. Do you know what I mean? But like, say, man, no grass, and then there's like still be like part of the man, them, and everything's blessed. Isn't that what? Like, that's not part of the game. Like, you need that man on road. If anything, to get him back. The fuck you gonna do in prison? Like, what? Like, and then you got your little compo. You're gonna buy a little fucking puffer jacket or something, your little div. You know what I mean? It's like, what is going on? Well, it is where it is, and like I say, it's the signs of the times, and I need to just get with it because that's what it is right now, and that's how I'm gonna go out, my lad. That's how I'm gonna see me around town, my lad. Me afraid of these like nobody's, no push button round there, Yo, mad, mad, yeah. But it keeps me honest, keeps me out of trouble as well. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, just find it funny. Do you know what I mean? Just because you bought some boxing gloves, you think you deserve the fucking heavyweight title belt? No, you haven't been through the wars, man. You haven't built up, man. You haven't been through the camps and the fights and the upcoming and the losses and the this and the that. You know what I mean? People that's want just W's all the time, and life don't work like that. It's not a WWW thing. You know what I mean? It's not the fucking World Wide Web, kid. You know what I mean? More like Roman numerals. You get some W's and some L's in there. Is the W's in the Roman? Is the W's in the Roman numbers? Numerals? Yeah, man. Gotta take some losses, man. Gotta take them L's. It's the L's that make you stronger. Yeah. Alright, anyway, so that's this. That's that for this one, is what I meant to say. Alright. It's all my opinion. And I'm open to discussion. Let me know if you want to have a chat. I'm open to be educated. Educate me, please. Alright. DQ lifestyle. Me gone.